See if anybody knows where it's from.
What does it say?
Jolliest.
With photo vibrance, you can
What do we got?
This is you.
Turn that audio off. What is this? What does the shirt say? Because I can't see it.
Choose the effect you want to create. Then select your preferred resolution. Inside the editor is.
I hit.
Hey,
mute
we
and
got
it
like an
didn't.
advertisement.
You're a special kind of guy.
Hey guys, thank you for being here. It's
Hi,
Friday.
everybody.
Hello.
TGIF.
Look at this. She buys me this shirt. What does it say?
No, you read it.
I can't read it.
You can read it.
I can't.
You're special. You can
What
read
is this? The jolliest asshole. Then what does it say?
it. This side
This
of the.
side of the nut house. And there you go. I'm the jolliest asshole. All right. Well, there you go. Guys, I hope you're joining us with your cup of tea.
I have water.
You have water? I have tea. I love my tea. You know,
That's the new one?
the new one.
Is it? It's good. I mean, I like it.
It's awesome. Absolutely awesome. Yep. Dark Temptation. Do I have it
Yay.
somewhere? I have it.
I don't know. Why are you so unprepared?
I don't know.
It's Friday.
It is Friday. Man, it's been a week, guys. There is a lot going on. Is there a lot of you in the chat already? There is. Look.
Wow.
Look at all these folks. Thank you for being here. See, I got her on. So that's like a whole big thing. You don't have to see me all the time. My God. So let's say hello to everyone. Who do we have here? We have William. How are you doing, William?
Hello.
Dominic.
Hello, Ted Greg. Jay. Hey, Peter.
Is Peter here?
83 Jeep CJ5. What are you doing? Why are you
All right,
touching my
so-
computer? Trying to micromanage.
I have to.
Stop.
I have to
No,
because I look
you
over and
don't.
there's like an ad playing. Why is there an ad
don't
playing?
know,
I
because
turn
you're
these
special.
ads off. Like you have like max ads, like middle ground ads, and then low ads. That's just how it is. I put it all the way low. Doesn't matter.
Oh, look, we're spinning.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do. I don't
Okay.
know. We're spinning.
All right.
Peter, thank you for being here. We really appreciate it. Peter is the moderator, and he'll be constantly giving you the cue. For real, the cue. Whenever you have a question, put Q colon and then the question, or just simply put at JCristina, and then it'll pop up. It'll be a lot easier. If you guys have never been here on the show before, welcome. Thank you for coming out on a Friday night. We're going to entitle this Free Speech Friday. If there's any kids out there, you might want to just kind of push them off into the other room because there might be swearing. I would have to say there'll definitely be swearing. Yeah.
You're really
We'll be watching like...
lighting it up.
Yeah, I'm going to light it up. It's just been a week. It has been a
I'm
week.
so glad everybody's made it. Woo!
I know, right? Isn't that great? It's just... Man,
It's
I
been
love it.
a short and long kind of a week. I don't know.
Yeah,
how
I
to
mean, we
explain
came
it.
back from our anniversary. I took Fabiola. We went to Washington State,
Yeah, Narnia.
Narnia Land. I threw some pictures. There's some pictures up in the community page so you guys can see. But it was a lot of fun. It was
Merry
definitely a lot of
Christmas.
fun. Definitely a lot of
Real
fun.
Nikon
Hello, Ted,
lover.
Greg, Peter. Who do we got? Who else is
Sean.
in here? Sean, how you doing, Sean? Oscar.
David and Tom.
David, real Nikon lover.
Flying
Thank you for
pretzel.
being here. The flying one. David,
Robert.
how you doing, David? Robert. Rob.
Yes. Merry
photography.
Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy holidays. All the days to
All of it.
everybody.
Absolutely.
I hope everybody is in a lighter, more cheerful spirit.
Yeah. So this week has been like quite a big week. There's a lot that has been going on, and a lot of it had to do with Elon and stuff that he said. There was a lot that happened with Israel, and people were saying that he was anti-Semitic, and it was like a whole big nonsense going on with that whole thing. And I want to play some of that for you tonight, because I think that it's very interesting and discuss it with you. Also, we see SpaceX, Starlink now just like taking off. All of the business companies are asking, when is the IP going to, when is going to IPO? When is it going to come out? And there is no answer as of yet, but there will be an IPO, according to what Elon says, probably like in 2025. They're making a ton of money, right? At first, they didn't make any money, and now they simply are. And they've opened it up. So now, instead of being a waiting list, there is no more waiting list. If you take a look at the map, the entire map is open. Not all other countries, but yeah, in the U.S., it's completely open, which is really, really quite amazing.
That is amazing.
Also, what I just saw, matter of fact, maybe I can play this for you guys. I just saw this, and then I'm just going to play this. It's only like a minute or so long. Let me see if this will work. It does work. You can see the screen here. I'm going to play this. This is just, to me, I think it's awesome. I don't know. Maybe you guys, I hope you guys too think it is awesome. But let me go and put this on, and you guys can watch it. This is actually speaking about the Starship, right? And the second launch, but leading into the third. What I was hearing down the grapevine yesterday and today, that they could possibly launch a third Starship before the end of the year. And that's only a couple of weeks away. Of course, it has to do with the FCC. Will they approve it? Will they not? You know how it goes. But what my information is that we don't have to wait for the Fish and Wildlife people to determine if there was a fish harmed. So that's really exciting. That's really
meantime,
exciting.
they're killing them supposedly with their windmills, but that doesn't matter.
Don't be controversial. All right?
You
Just
said
don't do it.
He said it was Free Speech Friday.
It is Free Speech Friday.
And we're
Anything
lighting
you guys
it up.
Say, just light it up.
See,
So,
now he's trying to take it
I
back, you
won't take it
guys.
back. So check this out. Let me know if this audio comes through. Hopefully the audio comes through. And hopefully you can hear Fabiola and me. I'm going to turn me down a little bit. So, I get loud, and then we'll start pegging.
He has a
and stuff.
way louder voice than
I
I do.
know,
And
I
then
know.
if I have to really get loud, I'm almost like yelling.
Don't
Attention
yell.
all operators
wanna
on
yell.
countdown 1. This is the final go, no go for flight 2 of Starship. Again, our T0 is at 7 a.m.
You guys getting
Central.
audio? They are.
Raptor
getting
1.
All right.
Raptor 2.
Go.
Look how
Stage
awesome
one.
this thing
Go.
is.
Stage 2.
It
Go.
looks pretty
Copy,
badass.
go for flight.
Look at that.
Clock is rolling. 10, 9,
We still have
8, 7, 6,
Look at the shot on
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff.
Pow. Look at that. All 33 are good. That's what they were showing in this video. Perfect. Look at that. Is that just amazing?
Yes.
And then, of course, look at this guy's. He's like. And then it actually separated. It didn't get stuck
You're stretching
together
it
because they. Look at this. Here it goes. Boom. Look at that separation. Perfect. That's exactly the way it's supposed to happen. But they still end
Stage
up having
separation.
to self-destruct. But this is amazing, though. Look at this. Boom. Look at that. And Elon's happy as pig and shit. He blew it up, he don't even care. Now, I originally thought that the Starship was going to make it around the planet in 90 minutes like it's supposed to, but it didn't. And I really didn't hear. If you guys heard one way or another, let me know in the chat window. I did not hear if it self-destructed because they pushed the button, self-destruct, or if it did it on its own because it lost comms, it lost communication. I'm not sure exactly what ended up happening. Are you like hanging off the screen? Look at
I
this.
don't know, am I?
Look, yeah, you are. Look.
Well, because you're hogging it.
My God.
Look
Look,
at-
look over here.
look at-
Why are you hanging off?
Why do you have chairs that
I
are this?
can't- I can't even- where do you want me to
where,
go?
where do you want me to go? I don't.
Am I getting fat? I
Something's
feel like
up.
I'm getting fat.
Well,
are you
if you're-
fat shaming me?
Are you telling me I'm fat? I will throw down right here. I will slam you under this desk.
God. Anyways, I thought that was awesome. Really cool stuff. I mean, just look at that. How in the hell does that even happen? How do they even do it? It's amazing. It is amazing. If you are like one of those kids that used to play with like rockets, you know, with the like the little rocket engines and stuff, and launch them up like 200-300 feet and watch them come back down with the parachute. When you see this, it's just mind blowing. I think it's like 10 million pounds of propellant, liquid oxygen, and I mean, God, that's just, it's obscene. It's absolutely obscene. Anyways, let's go through here and see if there's any questions. If there are, we'll get into them. And I want to get into a couple of things. Anything you guys want to talk about today?
All right, let me start going through because you just said that.
Put it in there.
Merry Christmas to everybody that's been saying Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hey, wait.
What?
There he is.
Oh. Let's see. I'm just going to read a couple of comments through here. The Dob Pod. Hello, yes, have Starlink and Dish because hubby insists to keep Dish because of sports, but we pay around $67 a month.
That's good at least.
Yes.
It's not too much.
Jay Gudmunder had to turn on the Dishy heater today. Had to, 83 Jeep, had to install YouTube ad blocker to fix most of the pop-up ads. Wow.
All right. That works.
They're here for Free Speech Friday.
Free Speech Friday, guys. That is it.
Bob Ray, if you order a setup in January, do you get the version 3 router?
Okay, so I've got this question a lot. As of right now, as far as I know.
Oh, Sean Cullen wrote to Bob, invite only on Gen 3 stuff.
Yeah. So the whole idea here is if you order a new Starlink, you're going to get a Generation 2 Starlink router and setup, right? Now, the Generation 3 is actually an upgrade for a Generation 1. It's not an upgrade for the Generation 2. They're just two different units. They work differently. The powering system for it, instead of using a PoE or a power over Ethernet adapter like the Generation 1 and the Generation 3 use, the Generation 2 does not. The power is built into the unit, into the router, and it sends it through the cable. In comparison through using any type of Cat 5, Cat 6, Cat 8 cable and sending the power through it like that. So
They're lit tonight. I love it.
I like it. Anyway, so the answer is no. You're not going to get a Gen 3. You will get a Gen 2. But eventually, you're going to get a Gen 4. And the reason being, ask me, and I will continue this, because if not, she will kick me under the table and said I'll take too long.
Scott from South Carolina, I guess because you were hogging my space.
Yes.
He said manspreading.
Yes.
You know?
I can't squeeze any tighter.
83 Jeep said automated flight termination system regarding your question or.
But why? So automated flight termination system, right? It RUD. It did its rapid unexpected or whatever disassembly. The bottom line here is the question I have is, did they terminate from the ground, or did it terminate itself because it did not get signal from the ground for X number of seconds? Because there's two ways of termination. It can self-terminate or they can terminate from the ground. So I don't know if they lost signal. Because I remember when I was watching it, they're like, we don't have signal, we don't know what's going on, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what the hell is that? That's just weird. So that's where I was, if anyone has the answer, let me know.
Okay.
Because I didn't read it anywhere. So.
Real Nikon lover. At least it's not a flying dildo like Bezos' ship.
Yes, Bezos has a flying dildo. And, you remember, all right, Real Nikon lover, and many of you guys that have been with the channel for quite some time, way back 20 months ago, right? I've been talking about this stuff, right? And just for some reason, all of a sudden, the things that I've been telling you guys, all of a sudden are starting to come to pass. And people are like, how do you know this stuff? Like months in advance. I'm like, I don't know, it's accidental. So, but
It is not accidental.
So anyway, so I said, listen.
Are you a savant?
I'm a savant. Not SLD. I'm slow learning to say. I've always been like this. Anyway, so then you made me lose my train of thought because
Moving on to the.
No, wait. What was I saying?
I don't know.
What the hell were we just talking about? Why do you have to call me a savant?
You do this shit to yourself.
God. Oh my God, I hate you. Oh my
no,
God.
you
I was like getting somewhere and then you like threw a monkey in the wrench.
Not really, but you do it to yourself. You take too long.
Wait.
I'm not going anywhere.
What was the question? What did Nick, real Nick on Lover write?
He said Bezos is...
Bezos and his dildo. So, I told you no kids tonight, right? So, Bezos and his dildo. I told you guys the only way that Project Kuiper, Bezos's Starlink type of thing that he's going for, would actually fly, literally, is if he made a call, and I did a video on this months and months ago, made a call to Elon and said, listen, I need a ride share. I need an Uber. I need to get some satellites into orbit, right? So he has, what has he got? ULA. He's got Ariane Space. He's got contracted Blue Origin. That's his own damn space company. Blue Origin, his own company, never got a satellite into orbit, right? They ended up relying on the ULA, right? United Launch Alliance, whatever it is. Anyways, ULA is the one that put their two satellites, into orbit. And they work great, according to what I saw, which is good. I'm glad for that. We need competition. I always talk crap about Bezos because, there's certain billionaires that actually try to do good, and then there's certain billionaires that are basically evil.
He's like
He's
Dr.
probably the
Evil.
latter. Yes, he's like billions and dollars. Anyways, so that's, the giant dildo man.
Okay, Low Tech Greg. Elon gets to play with real LDRSs.
Elon? Yes.
Mm-hmm. The Dot Pod. Yes, I got invite for third, but don't think worth it. R. Vieira. What's up, JC? You're the greatest. 83 Jeep said they did not terminate from the ground.
Oh, no shit.
Sean Collin, the Don Pod, we will see. They offer 2 months free service if I keep the Gen 3.
Okay, good.
Good evening, honey badgers.
Hold on. Let me ask anyone that got the Generation 3 in. I didn't get one, right? They don't like me. So the Generation 3, does that come with the Generation 3 new dish that is a static dish that doesn't have a motor in it, okay? That's literally just a flat panel that's not even beveled. It's just like a flat piece. You stick it up on the roof and that's it. Did you, if you got the Gen 3, get that, or did you get the one that has a motor? That's what I want to know, all right? Let me know in the chat. Very important.
What Clinton said, Christodamus.
Christodamus.
I don't know. And Bo says she owns him. Why?
Always.
Steve, getting ready to cancel Dish and Viasat. Why was I going to say Viasat? Viasat. Yay, 300 a month savings. Thank you, Starlink.
That's exactly right. That's what happened with us. We had Dish Network and that was today's video, if you guys didn't know it. Today's video was just about that. The title was something like SpaceX put satellite TV out of business. And I did an entire story on this. Yeah,
someone said they liked your thumbnail.
The thumbnail of it?
Yeah.
So it was really interesting. And it's kind of, I've said this for a long, long time. We were with Dish for about 22 years, something like that. It was a long damn time. And when we started, it was probably like $59, $54. I think it was 54.
Yeah.
Like $54. The time we were done, we were paying like $160 some a month. It just kept going up and up and up and up. You would think, I'd be like, listen, I've been with you for a decade. Can you do something? No, go screw yourself. Okay, thank you. There wasn't a lot of options. It was do that or do DirecTV, and that's it. We don't have cable, right?
Yeah.
AT&T that we had here is shit. So it's still shit. We have 2 AT&T lines coming into the house, bonded together, doing bonded pair, to get 15 megabits down and 1.5 megabits up. 1.5. That's the best that they can do through UVerse. What a piece of dump, right? That's AT&T. And they could have put fiber here because there was fiber in the can, in the D-Slam up there. They had fiber there for over a decade now, and they won't run the last mile. They won't run it to the house. What assholes. Just like I said about Dish Network, I'd be happy if they went out of business. So if you don't know it, today's video, I talked about Dish Network and EchoStar used to be one, right? And then in 2008, they split apart. So you have Dish Network, which is the service company, and then you have EchoStar, who is the technical company. They're the ones that build the satellites and do all the kind of technical shit, right? So now that service has gone to hell in a handbasket, number one, with fiber and all the cable companies, but number two, Elon Musk, SpaceX, Starlink. Just like a lot of people here, like I did, or like we did, once we got SpaceX, Starlink, now all of a sudden you get IPTV. You can get, your YouTube. You can get Hulu. You can get whatever the hell you want to get. And then you can add in all of the programs that you want. Netflix, and I talked about Disney Plus, which I wasn't very fond of. And if you watch that video, you could probably see why. This, matter of fact, let me see if it actually pops up. So this was here. Let me see if I can get that to pop up here.
Right.
So this is what came in for. Here we go. Let me see if it does. It does. So check this out. So this, guys, this is what I was talking about for the Disney Plus, and this is one of the reasons why a lot of people are not going to Disney, where we are. Here in South Florida or in California, because this is what we're getting. We're getting guys with hairy legs, with, I don't know, wearing a bonnet and a Cinderella outfit, and they're just, I don't know, with a full painted face with a mustache. And people are just getting pissed off because then their kids are like, hey, like, what is this? And then their mommy, why is this man dressed like Cinderella? And then mommy has to explain, the guy is damn lost his shit.
It's Bob.
It's Barbarella. The frick is that? So, not to, I don't want to, if the guy was like a transvestite, let's say, he would probably be like decked out and he would probably look like a woman. But no, he's like a guy wearing makeup and he's got a mustache and he's wearing a dress with hairy legs. So this is the reason why I said that I wouldn't go with Disney, and a lot of people are not. They're doing the exact same thing. So it's just kind of crazy what's been going on, and I don't know, like some people are seeing it, some people aren't. It's kind of, I don't know. I think it's kind of scary. I think it's scary. I don't know.
I think
Anyways.
people walk around and they don't want to be controversial or hurt someone's feelings, so they don't call them out on their BS. I will call you out on your BS.
You know what? Listen, if I see a Barbarella, I'm going to call it out. All right? I'm going to be like, look, Bob, you're not Cinderella. Okay? Just cut the shit. Okay? Take off the dress and the makeup and all that stuff. Keep your beard, mustache, whatever you want to do. But that's just all that is too much. It's just too much. Now, I mean, I don't know. I think that's fair. But then again, I'm the guy that has always said, bring back bullying.
Right
so,
here. This.
Are you saying I'm an asshole?
You're like, I'm fair. No, but today they would be like, you're this guy.
I'm this guy. I'm this guy.
I love this guy.
The number one asshole in the nut house. Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy. Anyway,
right.
So that's some back end on what has been going on with Dish Network. DirecTV is right around the corner. They're going to be going out of business too. They cannot handle it. So the bottom line was, you had your EchoStar and your Dish Network. They are now coming back together to form one. They ended up taking the Dish Network CEO, tossing him down the road, right? Played kick the can with his ass. And now the EchoStar CEO is going to be running the whole damn show. And I can tell you, am I predicting it? Is it going to happen? Of course the damn is going to happen. You have to be an idiot. There's going to be a shit ton of layoffs, because you're not going to need all those people that are at Dish anymore, because there's no one getting Dish.
All right. Well.
Anyways, that was today's video.
Tom Missington. The third option on the Starship could be one of the fuel or oxygen tanks didn't survive the pre-separation heat of the second stage lighting up.
That's definitely a possibility. It could have been leaking. Absolutely. That's possible.
F. Welshel. I have not been here in a while and just want an update on the bathroom project. We're not even going to open that pretty soon.
So,
all I'll say is I'll be using a porta potty, so that's it.
For Christmas, I have a portalet coming.
Yeah.
In the back. We've got 5 acres. I'm putting a portalet out there.
Good times for me. Sean, Yes, but I could sell the Gen 2, my Asus router, and make out with 240 service savings.
There you go. That's
Hello,
it.
Michael. Real Nikon lover, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Merry
Look at
Christmas to the savant and his boss.
Jim.
I love it.
I love it. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate
Yes,
it.
thank
We,
you.
You guys, so many of you guys have been here for a long time.
I know someone said earlier,
And-
I forgot who it was. Are we a cult now? Are we a cult now?
Yeah, what is it, like Ron L. Hubbard? Someone?
No, we're better. We're cooler.
yeah.
We're badder.
I don't want to tell you who that is. Anyways, yeah.
That's a whole other segment.
Yeah, we're not going to go down that one.
Michael Riggleman, question. What do you think of the Gen 3 dish? I'm looking at upgrading to the business plan for home to get public IP. Not sure if it will be worth it.
Yeah, so if you're getting a business plan for the house, you're going to get a business dish. So don't worry about the Gen 3. You're not going to get the Gen 3. You're going to get a Gen 2 with the big ass dish. That's what you're going to get. And you're going to get faster speeds. And the latency will be the same, but you'll get faster speeds and you will get less rain fade. There's not going to be as much rain fade because you have more antennae, right? You got more nodes, let's say, in there, more antennas pointing up, right? So anyways, don't worry about Gen 3. You're not going to get that.
Okay. Jay Gudmunder, question. Is fixed IP address available with the business version?
I don't think so. If anyone knows different, let me know. But I'm almost positive SpaceX Starlink uses what the hell is it called now? My mind just went blank. Anyways, bottom line is they do not offer static IPs, and they do not allow you to do port forwarding. And that's one of the reasons why I advertise Pure VPN a lot. If you guys don't have Pure VPN, go check it out. Go to my link, jcristina.com/VPN. And then when you go through it, it's like a couple hours a month extra, right? So it's like $2, I think, $1, $3, I don't know, something small. They will give you a static IP address and allow you to do port forwarding. So a lot of people have done this that have like cameras, CCTV, like they need devices to have a specific IP address so that they can log in externally or whatever their reason is. But yes, the only way to do that is through an external source, and
Okay.
Pure VPN will allow you to do that.
Sean Cullen, Q streaming every channel for $60. I have a link if someone is interested. Nice.
What streaming? What is it?
Q streaming
Q streaming. Huh.
every channel for 60. Sean, he's in the chat, so I guess you can
Oh, okay.
at Sean.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's interesting. I never even heard of Q streaming. What
The
hell is
Dob
Q streaming?
Pod, they offered the Gen 3 but charged $5.99 and believe got 1 or 2 month free, but it being flat, no motor would not help us.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's one of the things that I said in my video when I talked about the Gen 3. The Gen 3 does not have a motor in it, meaning that you have to point it, and then if it needs to be repointed, you have to get your ass on top of a ladder and go and repoint it. Now, is it hard to repoint? No, it is not, but you still have to do it. And if someone is older or they have, let's say, a problem with, let's say, climbing up on a ladder or whatever, or maybe a lot of people are in rural areas like we are that have extremely tall trees and they have their dish on the top of a 30-foot pole. Once they put it there, they don't have to worry about it anymore. Why? Because it will self-orient itself 360 degrees and then do this deal too. So it's like a pan, tilt, the whole nine yards, right? Whereas if you don't have that and you have a Generation 3, you're going to the top of that 30-footer to go and now reposition it. So, there's positives and negatives to this Gen 3.
All right. Clinton, free Snow White mustache rides? Question? Mark,
Yes, that is really gross, but I like it.
Mark,
Free Speech Friday, you do it.
Mark Kyle, ha ha ha, more woke bullshit. And Real Nikon Lover, it's a societal sickness. It is. And I have the perfect white shirt that straps around the back for it.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. What is on your shirt?
My shirt?
Yeah, see, we didn't talk about her damn shirt, only mine. That says that I'm basically an asshole.
My shirt's amazing. What does my shirt say?
It says Certified Christmas Lights Install Manager. She is the manager, just like you said. The boss of lighting, that's her. She is,
I'm
what is it?
Martha May Huvier.
Martha May Huvier.
That's me.
That pulls out the machine gun of lights.
I wish I had that. That would be amazing.
Shoots like lights.
We started last night with our blow-ups because these people in this neighborhood think they have something on me. No, they don't even know. I'm just getting started. So I got the shirt.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's the lighting manager.
Yep. It's on. Jay, he was manager, had to dress up because somebody did not show up to work. LOL. That's a good one.
I like that. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Steve, I wonder when I cancel my dish if they will try to offer some deal or just lose another customer. They'll probably lose another customer because they lost us. They don't care.
They do.
Well, they had horrible offers when we tried to cancel.
So this is the story, okay? If you do it for the first time, they will offer you everything. They'll offer you like 3 months HBO. They'll offer you, I don't know, all kinds of stuff for you to stay, right? With me, they basically told me to fuck off.
I wonder why.
I honest to God, yes, because I'm an asshole.
The jolliest, though.
Because I'm the jolliest asshole in this nut house. So
in the East now.
Yeah, so they
Southeast.
they didn't like me. I used to call them out on their shit, and I used to always make them like transfer me into the U.S. because I would always get someone in like Bangladesh or Dubai, somewhere in India, and it's like I don't care that we're outside of the country as long as they speak like my language. But what ends up happening is I don't know what the frick they're talking about. I'm asking them questions, and they're just saying, "Oh yes, yes, Mr. Joe. Yes, Mr. Joe. Mr. Joe. Oh yes, Mr." Now they don't know what the frick I'm saying, but that's all they're saying is yes, Mr. Joe. It's not good.
Not the jolliest Joe.
The jolliest asshole. So then I would say, please transfer me into the U.S. and it would be like a whole thing.
Yeah.
And
anyways, they didn't care if they lost our business.
Yeah, they told me. I gave them the one finger salute, and then they did the same. that was it. And now look who's on the best side of it.
Yeah.
Now they're going out of business. Well, they're not going out of business.
Not yet.
They are being now
Shrunk.
melded into EchoStar.
All right, honey badgers. Disney needs to stick with tradition. Yeah, they've lost their mind.
God.
A long time ago.
Disney is so busted. They're busted.
Yeah.
We used to take our kids to
like
Disney.
20 plus years and haven't done that in at least 6.
Yeah.
Okay,
Horrible.
Jay Gudmunder, he was manager. Oh yeah, no, I read that one. John Wolf, Disneyland is going down because your governor is leaving your state.
God. I don't know. We'll see what ends up happening. I don't know. He's been doing really, really good for our state over there. But, hopefully he stays with the state and keeps doing stately things because, we'll see what ends up happening.
It's going to be entertaining. Get your popcorn.
I will have a big bag of popcorn.
Bo Randall, anybody seen Lady Ballers asking for a friend?
Lady Ballers?
Yes. Yes, actually. John Wolf, question: does her T-shirt has lights? No, gosh.
I
should get those little ones.
The little LEDs.
Yeah. Then I have to carry a battery back.
She actually has a sweater that she wore. What did you
It's
to
not
the mall or something?
Okay, first of all, it's
like
not
a vest?
It's not a sweater. It's a vest. And our daughters bought it for me because when I'm ready to go shopping and everything, they compare me to Mrs. Crank. The Cranks, and they're like, we're getting you a vest for Christmas, and it started the year before last. So
it is the ugliest freaking
it's
thing
cute.
you've ever
The
seen
girls
in your
got
life.
it for me. I love it.
If I was to wear that, she wouldn't walk next to me, but I have to walk next to her.
I make it look
with
cute.
This ugly ass sweater vest
It's a
looking
vest.
thing. I don't even know what patches.
It has
What has it
little
got on
gingerbread men and little houses and pepper. It's cute. I make it look cute. He's just
All right,
jealous.
next
He didn't
Friday,
get anything.
she can wear the damn vest.
I
okay?
will.
And then you guys can see. I'll wear this asshole shirt.
No, I'm gonna get you another one.
God.
Oh my God.
Guys, thank you for hanging out with
yes.
us here on Friday night.
Steve, everything
Free
is about...
Speech Friday.
Steve said, everything is about the blank plus. Watch and pay for what you actually want. Yuzvel, greetings from Haiti. Peter, how goes the bathroom? Peter, we already answered that. We're not going there again. 83 Jeep, wondering what the impact will be to Dish customer after the merger.
Yeah, I have a feeling that there probably won't be too much of an impact. So what they're doing is this. They have launched what is called Jupiter 3, I believe it is. And it is like one of the largest satellites like ever launched. A big, heavy, damn refrigerator, okay? And it's in geo. So it's way out there, 20-some thousand kilometers, not 300 kilometers, right? So you have this horrible latency and stuff. It's not good for shit. But it's okay for streaming TV. It's fine. It does the job. So that is up there. But I have a feeling that they put that satellite up there months and months and months ago. They've had problems. They had a satellite go down. That one of the satellites over the U.S. has been down for like a year or something. I don't know, for many, many, many moons, and people don't even know about it, right? They didn't tell anybody. But it's been down for months and months and months. And they've been trying to play coverage thing. And some people were losing it and getting, calling in. Why am I over for some reason? Yeah, because they're down a satellite. Anyways, they have the new satellite up there, which will provide high-speed data, but with extremely high latency. So they'll probably use it for certain situations, like maybe military something that only has to do, they don't need something that is extremely fast. Anything fast needs to be low latency, and it needs to traverse the Earth at 17,000 miles per hour at about 300 to 500 kilometers off Earth. Really, really close. So this way you have very low latency and you don't end up with that just horrible. I mean, if you're a gamer, you have high latency, right? High pings, and you die and you don't even know it. You have low latency, and then everything is no problem, right? What is going on with that? It says an error occurred. Please try again later. That's nice. I don't know what that is. Anyone else in the chat, let me know if you're getting an error from the video, or if it's just ours that's pulling up that error. I don't even know. That's weird. I never even seen that error. But anyway, so that's kind of like the skinny involved with it.
There we go. That was weird.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't know.
All right.
You get what you pay for.
Jay Gudmunder, cool cult, grapefruit, juicy fruit, Paris Island in the house via Starlink. Nice.
Wow.
Steve, I'm a Trump cult member.
There you go. Yes. So you don't want to see Ron in there, huh?
Chris Coyle, I canceled my local internet provider here in Alaska even after they ran fiber to my house. Pound Sand MTA. They did exactly what you talked about. The price quietly went up and up and up. Horrible.
Absolutely horrible. I know.
John said you just got a Dishland ad. Funny how that goes.
Really?
Yeah. They're not listening to us, you guys.
Jeez. My God.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Maybe we'll get a Disney ad. Maybe we'll get Maybe we'll get a Disney ad. That'd be cool.
Ian Moody, what do you think of Blackmagic design made in cinema camera app out for iPhone?
I haven't seen it, but I absolutely love Blackmagic. I use all of their stuff. Matter of fact, a recent shoot that we did was all Blackmagics. They have their place. They're really good for certain things. If you can dial in your focus, you can use a Blackmagic camera, no problem. You're not going to be, you have to pull your own focus. If it's something that you need to do where you have an autofocus and you're not going to be able to man each camera with a cam op. At that point, I like the FX6, FX9, something like that. They work out really good. They track eyes really well. Sony does a good job. But anyways, I have not seen the camera app as of yet, but that's something that I'll take a look at. But most of Blackmagic's products are exceptional. I mean, they do a really, really good job. And their NLE, their nonlinear editor, that's all that I use. I used to use Final Cut before they went and just neutered it with the X bullshit that they did. I'd used Premiere for many, many moons, Avid. I used all kinds of stuff. And then finally now we use DaVinci Resolve. The reason being is we used to take all of our stuff from Premiere or Avid or from Final Cut or whatever. We would bring it into DaVinci Resolve to do color grading after the fact anyways, because it's phenomenal for doing color grading. Well, now their NLE, their editor itself, is also as good. And the damn thing's free. You could pay if you want a couple $100 and then get the full-blown package, but you don't need to. So if anyone needs to do any video editing, take a look at Blackmagic. Good shit, for sure.
All right. Michael Riggleman. Question. Yes, I was able to use business plan for a few days on my current dish. They use static sticky IP on the business plan, but it can change. I did not keep it as I was not sure if it was worth it.
Huh. Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting. That's something that I'm going to look up real quick while we're talking here. You can go into the next question.
John said the same thing regarding cutting networks. He cut Dish's network, and they didn't even try to keep him. I mean, pretty much. Low Tech Greg, do we think the is it 5?
Gen 4 maybe.
Router will work with the Gen 2 movable dish?
Yes, I do. Well, I mean, it would be smart if they did. So what they need to do with the Gen 4, okay, this is my personal opinion. I don't work for them, right? So the Gen 1 had some really good features. The Gen 2 lost some of those really good features, but then added some others. And now the Gen 3 is basically an upgrade to the Gen 1. So we're waiting for a Gen 4, which would be an upgrade for the Gen 2. But what I would say, what they should do is to marry all of the good features. Like, for example, having a built-in or 2 built-in Ethernet ports in the router instead of having a goddamn dongle. No one wants a damn dongle or having to use this Ethernet adapter. It's just stupid. That's just stupid. That's number one. Also, what they should do is have a reset button so you don't have to plug, unplug, plug, unplug, plug, unplug 3 or 6 times to get it to factory reset. That's stupid. You should just have a little reset button, okay? So there's some things. Also, the idea of being able to use your own cables instead of their proprietary cables is also fantastic. I hope they do that. And then lastly, instead of providing Wi-Fi 6 is what they're giving you now with Gen 3 instead of Wi-Fi 5, which is good. It's a little bit more secure, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, there's already Wi-Fi 6E. There's already Wi-Fi 7. They should offer the latest and greatest Wi-Fi instead of being outdated out the gate. My personal opinion. So that's what I think they should do with the Generation 4. Marry them all together. One last thing that they should do is make sure that the way it connects is through DC instead of AC, meaning that the system will run under DC, and then they would give you a brick to plug into the wall that transfers the AC or converts the AC to DC. Why is that good? That means that if you're an RVer or if you want to use SpaceX Starlink's dish on the go using a battery through DC, you don't have to have an inverter. Because anyone knows that if you're out and about, an inverter loses you percentage of the battery for no reason at all. You just want to go DC straight into the unit, DC to DC, not going from DC then to AC through an inverter. You don't want to do that. Anyway, so those are a bunch of things that I hope happens.
All right, Steve, we have to save this country. It's absolutely a mess.
A shambles. Yes.
Beyond.
Yeah.
Agreed. Jay loves the fireplace, keeping us warm tonight.
Yes. It's
Mark Kyle. I use Twin Gate. It works exceptionally. It's great for 90% of all that I do over
Uses
my
what?
Starlink. Twin Gate.
Twin Gate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He uses it over my Starlink, but there is a network jitter as I use a remote radio setup.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yes, jitter gets really nasty. People don't know what jitter is. I'm not going to get into technical.
He also said, He also said, and I can get it to work well at all the protocols used for the program is pretty tight. This seems to be an issue. Have you looked into the network jitter?
No, but whenever you deal with space, or if you're dealing even with towers and doing like 4G, LTE, 5G, whatever, jitter is always a thing. People don't look at jitter, but if that's something, I think more people should talk about jitter more than they do. And I'm not going to get into it on the show because a lot of people aren't going to know what it is or why they should even care. Look up jitter, all right, and you'll see. Okay, but yes, jitter is very important, and it's just the nature of the beast. Even some fiber companies have jitter, which they shouldn't have at all. But some of the fiber that I have heard that people get is crap fiber. Crap fiber. Crap.
All right, Baron Lund. JC, I tried the Pure VPN and they could not get it to work with the PTZ network cam, and I think they gave up. I have not heard back from them in a week or so. Wow,
that's not good. So it really depends too on the camera. Now I've heard some CCD people that did did it through Pure VPN and it did work. So I don't know. It could be from camera to camera. It could be the software. I don't know. I really don't know. But if you found that didn't work, it didn't work. It is what it is. I'm sorry about that.
Ian, did you take a vacation or sick? If sick, I'm glad you're better. Or vacation, which hope is the case. That's very good. It was both.
Yes. Yeah. I got sick before. You
weren't sick.
Yes, sick. So a lot of people were asking about the damn bathroom, and I was telling her, right, we were talking about me putting a portablet out there because I'm an asshole, and I haven't the bathroom hasn't gotten done, and I was getting through it. I did an entire back wall of the shower, new stone, new tile, and my son takes me all the time to go and work out, and I ended up getting a hernia. And I ended up having to have surgery. It was just a hot ass mess. I was in pain. You know, I couldn't sneeze. I couldn't cough. I couldn't fart.
Oh my God.
This is Free Speech Friday, all right?
Okay.
I can say fart. He said dildo.
Okay.
We just showed a guy with a freaking mustache and full face. Okay. So anyways, I was in a lot of pain with this hernia. So I couldn't lift like the doctor's like 20 pounds or something. So I couldn't work on it. But after
he
the
can't
holidays,
work on it until for a good while
because I am working on it. After the holidays, I'm on it. I cannot wait
He
anymore.
can't lift anything heavy, and
I'm gonna lift.
No, you're not. Because I need him to be 100% and then not fall backwards so that we can start from square one. So it's okay. Fabiola's waited like a year, so what's another year? It's no big deal.
Holy God, a year?
Are you for real right now?
I gotta wait another year?
When did I buy the vanities? It was a year in October.
Yeah, but not after I had this hernia.
Yeah, but you were supposed to start on the bathroom before the vanities. So we're technically 2 years behind schedule. I'm just putting it out there.
2 years?
Do you want me to get a receipt? I will get a receipt.
I suck.
Okay, so
It hasn't been 2 years.
Oh my.
Maybe it has. Just shush.
I will push you under here in front of all these people. Your people under here. It's my show. God. Taking over.
Jesus.
Anyways, so yeah, after that, then we went on our 30-year anniversary.
Yeah, anniversary to.
It was like 4 days.
Yeah, it wasn't too long, but it was a lot.
Nice.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And
we went to Narnia.
And just before we left, I came out with the new tea, which is the Dark Temptation tea, and I had like a lot of orders, and we were doing. I was doing good. teas. I had like one day I had like 27 or 32 teas piled up. I'm like, holy crap! I'm not going to get all these teas out there. Good. And matter of fact, you talk. I'm going to get one of these teas because people don't. Wow. I always talk about the damn tea, and no one ever sees it.
Okay, but I can talk. I can't answer people's questions.
All right, well,
okay, I'm going to read the next one. Sunny Gretchen. I'm sorry. I watched your video on Google Backup the other day, so downloaded my files locally. I was wondering if you know if the Google Drive that downloads to your computer also provide a local backup.
Okay. Yes, they do, but there's like a problem with that. There is backups, but for some reason, Google doesn't tell you like how to get to them or what to do. So there's different ways of synchronization. Some of them will sync and then delete. Some will sync and then store in like a special folder. I really don't know because I don't do it. I don't use them. What ended up happening is I did a video. So if you're here and you don't know about it, if you haven't watched the video, and it was something like, if you use Google Drive, watch this. And I talked about missing data. And there was a lot of people that had whole entire folders missing, had files missing, all kinds of crap. And they wrote in, and what did they say here? It was like something just let me see here. What did they say? Yeah, so the recommendation for those affected is to avoid making changes to the root or data folder until the situation clears up and the root cause of the problem is determined. Great. That makes me feel great. I mean, it's ridiculous. It says, understandably, many users are frustrated by the loss of critical data they entrusted to the cloud-based service and, in many cases, paid for the hosting of their files. A notable aspect of the situation is that Google's support forums are backed by volunteers with limited insights or understanding of the cloud service, so the lack of effective assistance is a critical problem. Like this makes it even worse. And I talked about this. I said, you know what? Google or Alphabet is a multi-billion-dollar just Goliath. And they're using frickin' volunteers to answer their support frickin' questions. What the shit is that? Can you believe that? That's like no joke. That's like right from them. I'm like, is that unbelievable? They really need, what are they, like a non-profit? Is Google a non-profit? Anyways, so I would say wait, don't use it, and don't change, just like they said here. It says exactly this. The recommendation for those affected is to avoid making changes to their root/data folder until the situation clears up or the root cause of the problem is determined. And the reason being is that a lot of times these companies have the data that's written ones and zeros, and it's a certain pattern. If you move a folder or move a file out, it changes things. So then when it goes and tries to see what has changed, you changed it. It wants to now test to see what is missing. And if you inadvertently make it missing, now all of a sudden it breaks the chain. So what they're saying is don't touch anything. Let them be for a little while. Let it be a week or so. It's been over a week. I haven't heard crap. Have you? If you heard anything about the Google problem where they're losing people's data, let me know in the chat because I want to know. I haven't heard no update on this at all.
All right.
Yeah.
We have a lot.
Sorry about that.
Jay, new Christmas hit. Yes, Mr. Joe. This is how behind we are.
Jesus.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to let Fab
Steve,
go. Oh, wait. Don't go any further.
Who here supports Trump? Steve said.
There you go. All right. Hold on. We can't.
Shiny.
Don't put our face. Let's like cover your eyes. Cover your eyes so we can actually cover your.
It's a glare.
No. Wait.
Why are you putting it over my head?
Okay.
Let me
put it over by the camera.
right there.
Let's see if it actually will focus on it. It won't.
It won't? Is
No.
it too?
All right. So let's do it this way. All right.
It's really pretty.
Look at that.
Look. That's nice.
Isn't that nice? So anyway, so this is the Dark Temptation, and of
It's
course
really
you have all of your stuff on the back.
I mean, they're all really good, but
This one is really, really nice. It's like, this is
it has a little chocolatey.
It's got chocolate. It's got like a dark, rich type of chocolate, like undertones. It's got the spice. It has like a hint of mint in it. But anyways, yeah, there you go. Back over here.
Well, there it is.
There it is.
There it is. Okay.
All right, go back to the questions. Because I never show anyone what the
know.
damn teas look like. I always talk about it, and no one knows. There it is. There it is.
The Dob Pod. It will be interesting when Dish becomes EchoStar if our bill will change.
It will.
Yeah. Laney, exactly. I've been with CanalSat New Caledonia for 23 years for an expensive 100 euros monthly. Now the Starlink, I throw this dish, and I went for Molotov TV for 30 euros monthly, thanks to Starlink.
Amazing, right? So you pay your Starlink bill and you have your $30. Boom, you're done.
Real Nikon lover. The irony. I have the red version of the a-hole shirt.
Do you? Oh my God.
I love it.
The irony.
The irony. Ian, she could wear a potato sack and still look cute.
Oh.
Thanks, Ian. John Wolf, what does a red flag mean on your shirt? I really don't know. Is it maybe they just made it like Christmas?
No. This is grunge style. This is the flag.
I know, but
All the grunge style shirts have the American flag.
I know, but it's red. Are they always red? No, I think it's
No.
for Christmas. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's just because of the shirt. And then over on this side, you have like the muskets, right?
Yeah.
It say? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Ian said, Ian, I wouldn't mind after Trump. There is something. John, what you guys drinking today? Miss y'all. I am having water because I am not a water person, but since we got back from that trip, it snowed and I just feel dehydrated. So I'm trying to catch up, I guess.
I'm at the end of
I'm
my
being good
tea.
tonight.
No more tea.
I know.
I'm sad.
Peter, Starlink customer support. Yes, for sure. David Pointer, I wouldn't take my kids to Disney ever again. It would be nice if they went out of business. I mean, sadly, I agree.
Yeah.
Ian, a Chinese-made competition of the BMD. What is that? Mini PO. Do you know what this all is?
Where are you?
Right here.
Yeah. The ATEM, yeah, the mini. Yeah, he's talking about the black magic
Oh, okay.
stuff.
John
Chinese-made company. Yeah.
says, are you going to get the new Elon truck? Not until I get a bathroom.
Yeah. You see that truck? Is that friggin' awesome? We have friends and family that actually had that on order like 3 years ago. I don't know, like forever. And then it got just, they didn't do it. And now it's back. I don't know if they're going to get it or not. It's pretty cool though. But what I do have coming, and since you're here, you know, but I have a Starship, like the Chrome Starship coming, the one that blows a torch out the bottom for like melting marshmallows. It should be here in the next couple of days. When I do get it, I'm just going to do a video just on that because I'm so damn excited. I just think that's just awesome. Absolutely awesome. So yeah, I have a Starship coming. They're out of stock. You can't even get them now.
Really?
Yeah. I'm seeing people like selling them for like thousands of dollars because you
That's
can't
pretty
get them.
cool.
It reminds me of the flamethrower. I didn't get a flamethrower. I need a flamethrower.
Jesus. My God.
All right, we got
Fox.
a mini flamethrower now. It's okay.
Fox Caro, when do you think Gen 4 might come out?
I think first quarter. I would say 2024 first quarter would probably be a good timing. They're working really hard on the new satellites because when I say new, I mean like the full-sized version 2s. Elon kind of slipped up and called them version 3s. So I'm thinking, once again, don't quote me, or you can. I'm okay with it. I'm thinking that since they've been launching the version 2.0 minis all of this time, and I call them maxis, which are actually not, they're just called version 2s, never launched. And the reason being is they're too big to fit in the damn fairing on the Falcon 9s. They need to be actually placed into the Starship. They might just move from the version 2, or as I call it, the maxi, straight into a version 3. Because there's so many things that have been updated that that need to be now put into the new one that's probably not there. The other thing, I did a video and I was talking about this, and it's a really big deal. And that is Elon Musk, SpaceX, Starlink, and their combination of them, let's say, with T-Mobile, doing backhauling for each other. Now you'll be able to take your phone, and that's what I was talking about, and make a phone call eventually, but at first be able to text from your phone from anywhere on the planet as long as you can see the sky. They're doing testing on that. They already have like 800 and some satellites in orbit that have these, I guess it's like a modem. Let's call it a modem. It's not really, but a modem, right? A modulator, demodulator on the satellite for doing just that. They're already there. So they just got approval I did a video about this, I think at the beginning of this week. The FCC gave him approval to conduct tests as long as they don't step on anyone else's spectrum or cause any type of SNR or signal to noise like problems, right? And they should be able to do this testing. And that should happen like right now, like next week, right? Really soon. So that's kind of exciting because they have T-Mobile in bed right now. T-Mobile, Rogers, if you're in Canada, they got Optus, I think it is, out of Australia, 1NZ, which is New Zealand, Salt, which is in Switzerland, and then of course you have KDI, which is Japan. So those are all of those providers that are going to be doing backhauling and connections through Starlink using 4G.
All right. Because we have other questions.
Sorry. Go
I
right-
can go.
Go right
And you
ahead.
can just keep rambling.
No, I will stop rambling. They don't want to hear me ramble. They want to hear you.
Well, there's other stuff.
Go right ahead. Go ahead.
Adrian and Ruth, help me with this person. They are here watching you. John, my Starlink is getting 240 downloads and 18 up using 2 iPad to computer and smart devices camera working great.
Sweet.
Adrian and Ruth love the shirt. Ian, I saw your YouTube video of Congress, both Mass and Markey and Texas Senator Ted Cruz about AM in cars.
What?
Did you do a YouTube on that?
I don't remember doing a
Oh,
YouTube on that.
I don't know. Maybe he's talking to someone else.
Oh,
I don't know.
could be.
Adrian and Ruth said had a triple hernia and it sucked. Oof, gosh.
That's a lot. That's a lot. That's even a lot for the jolliest asshole
Yes.
in the nut house.
No, that's
That's
rough.
a lot.
Bo Randall. This is not going to end well for Joe. Oh, well, that's how behind we are.
Yes.
Adrian and Ruth are going to be doing a live making coquito soon.
Sweet.
That is fun.
Nice.
And we were told by Jay to play nice. Zachary, Parsley, wow, you got a hot wife. Good job, man. Thanks, Zachary.
There you go. Thank you.
Ian, so they have to put AM radio in all cars. I guess.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yes.
Adrian-
They were supposed to take AM out
Right.
of
So
all cars.
so then it must have gone to Congress then, and now
Maybe.
they're
Yeah.
not.
They also have a kill switch that's going to be going on into all cars by I think 2026 or something. The hell is that? I mean, a kill switch. I mean, if you let's say rent a car and they put a kill switch in there, okay, because you just like absconded with the damn car and drove it into Canada.
Yeah.
Who would do such a thing? Drove the car into Canada, then what? Of course, a kill switch would be pretty good. But if I bought the car, I don't want a damn kill switch. I don't want you to have control over my car. What the hell
No,
is
it's my
that?
car. I'd be paying for it.
That's a bunch of bullshit. The control.
I'm
the
just gonna get
control.
an old car. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go backwards. I'm not gonna go forward on something
Get an old-
on certain things.
like a '69 Chevelle.
Well, I'm not gonna go that far back, but you know. Ruth said, "I get it, Fabiola. Adrian works in the industry, and it took him 2 years to retire the bathroom. Cool. Thanks, Ruth."
You're not helping, Ruth.
Peter wanted you to know that you're only a bug under her shoe. It sounds like
Yeah, I feel like it.
you're
Yeah.
so exaggerative. The drama.
The drama.
Clinton Emerson, difficult to teabag with a hernia. He said, "Free speech Friday."
I love it.
You brought
Yes. Yeah, the hernia is definitely not good. It depends on which hernia you get, where it's located and stuff too.
Tom, don't feel bad. My cabin has been being built for 30 years and it isn't done yet. Tom, that is not okay. That's just way too much. That's the entirety of our marriage.
And you're still working on it. It's
oh
like
my
a,
God,
you know,
no. But as long as you have the bathrooms, but...
yeah.
Anyways, John, I showed a video on the smart toilet that the guy going to the restroom and it caught on fire. Oh my God, the smart toilet caught on fire? That's not so smart.
Why do you need? I mean, I don't know.
Johnny Zimmer.
Yep.
Joe, you need another supervisor. Too tough. You can't handle it.
I know.
You can't handle
know.
it.
She's gonna be fired.
I'm not going to be fired. I quit.
You are the boss, so
Shoot.
with the boss of the lights,
I am.
the installation manager.
Yes. Ian said, I forgot to tell the brand of the A10 mini copy is OSEE. I have no idea. I feel like
A10?
it, I guess.
Which one is that? Where
That
is it?
one, the question from before, I don't know.
Oh.
Zachary
tell you what the
got,
brand
how
of
about
the A10
T-Mobile? What I got
Tell me
is
what that brand is. What that
for
A10
the
is.
mini
Chinese
copy?
version. I want to see
Mhm.
it.
Ian Trump. Ruth, I'm getting some. Okay.
Sweet.
Butterflies in space. I'm very curious to try it. Oh, I guess we're
Are you
talking
getting
about
some coquito?
That's great. I guess Honey Badger says yes. The tracking says I'll be getting my holiday tea on Monday. I'm so looking forward to it. You're gonna love it. It's so good. It really is.
Sweet.
Yo, from Warlord.
Nice.
Butterflies in space. It's really nice to see what they look like. Thanks for showing it.
Yeah, I know. I always talk about the teas, and I never show you guys like what do they look like. I'm not really smart.
Peter, I am buying a tea bag tea filter so I can try your tea.
Yeah. So if you don't know it, some people don't know.
Question: how many cups were in? Will a bag make? John wants to know.
It really depends on how dense. I mean, they're like 3.5, I think, ounce or something. So for like a single bag, you can make probably, I want to say, a good 20 cups, maybe more. It depends on how much you use. And I always say the first time that you try it, put in like 2 teaspoons, right, into a cup, like a cup like this. But use one of those tea, I guess like a stainless steel. I have them now on the shop.
Do you have one to show?
I'll go and grab one, but I have
Where
one.
is it?
Yeah, let me go grab one. But
All right.
yeah, tell them you have to use those because
Yeah, you have to use a stainless
they're
steel
loose. It's loose tea. You can't just like dump it in a cup.
strainer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because once you pour the hot water, obviously the dried up leaves, they expand. So you need room for it, and you want something quality that doesn't mess up the tea flavor.
All right, there's one out. That's one out of the
Oh
packaging.
yeah.
So
So
you can see it.
is this focusing?
It probably isn't. You know what? I'll do a top down, right? And then you guys can see it a little bit better. Let's do that. You can see it over here, Fab.
Okay, so
There you go.
it's like that, and then the top, and then this part comes off. So then you can put the tea leaves in here, and then you cover it up, and then it steeps inside the cup.
Yeah, and you just sink it like you would just stick it. Literally, you just take
Right.
it and stick it inside
Yeah.
the cup, and that's it. Because there's no bags. It's all. It's
Right.
obviously loose tea.
But this is really nice because
Yeah.
this is rubber,
Yeah,
and
you
it's
see it
not
over
too
here now.
hard. It's not too
Yeah.
hard to, it's easy. But it
And
just
it's
gets-
stainless, so
and
it'll
it's not
last for a
super
long
heavy
time.
either.
Yeah. And
yeah.
they're so small. It's like micro mesh that you'll only get
Yeah.
just tiny little remnants of
nice.
From the tea into the drink. So
All right.
it's really good, really really good. But you need something like that. Some people use like little bags, and then they fill the little bag,
Yeah,
and
you
then
can
they
do
tie
that.
it, and they stick that in
Some
there.
people use those little tea
The little-
ball stainless steel, but
Right.
I always have because you only
They
do
always
half,
open and
and
end
they
up with
open
stuff
and
everywhere.
yeah,
Like
a
this, it's like
mess.
you
This
get
is nice.
this thing, you put it in there, you close it, you stick in your cup,
Yeah.
you wait 5-7 minutes, however
Right.
however to taste, and,
And
you're
it's
done.
good. Okay, David. David Pointer. Wait until she gets a hernia. Don't let her off at all. Funny. David, I had 3 kids. 3 kids,
Yeah.
1 hernia. I'm saying.
If
World-
guys had to have kids, this whole planet would be empty, right?
This is true. Warlord, Optimist, chop chop, make some tea. LOL. The Dob Pod. The Dob Pod. Who is the Dob Pod? Curious, what does TGE cost off that truck?
The which?
TGE cost Or what is the cost of the truck? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not
Of
sure.
the Elon?
Of the Elon, the Cybertruck.
Yeah. Billy Easy. Hey, Joe.
What's going on, Billy? Hey, anyone that's watching tonight, just in the comment area, if you don't want to ask a question, just put a little emoji, like, I don't know, a crap emoji, a thumbs up, something, just so we know that you're there. You know?
Yeah.
Always like to have some type of interaction.
Everybody's excited to see what your torch looks like. Can't wait to see the marshmallow starship. You mean not a flamethrower, William?
Yes.
Billy wants to know what happened to the Tesla PiPhone.
I'm still waiting for it because when that Tesla PiPhone does come out, I'm there. Hey, how if we switch over to this so you guys can see your the chat at the same time?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, so damn fancy.
You're special.
So anyways, the Cybertruck, right, starts out at $60,990. And let me see, the all-wheel version goes to $79,000. Let's just call it $80,000.
I just...
And
like,
then, wait,
I just can't.
there's one called the Cyber Beast. And that one goes for $100,000. But I watched on, I think it was Rogan. They actually took a compound bow, you'll appreciate this, arrow, with like I think it's like titanium
tip.
Or some type of just crazy ass tip that you kill boar with, right? And he took it all the way back as far as it can go and was like about 20 feet from the Cybertruck, launched it. Now, any car, that freaking thing would go through that door and out the other door, okay? It literally went bing and it smashed the tip of it.
That's cool.
And it just made a nick, like a little mark. That's how thick. Now, what Elon said is they're going to take a Tommy gun with like 80 rounds or something and shoot it with a Tommy gun. And because he said it's freaking bulletproof.
That is
I'm
awesome.
like, holy shit. So
All
for
right.
$100,000,
All right,
that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And then the underbelly of it, since there's no differential.
Since we're going into, what do you call this times? That
The
movie?
apocalypse. I don't know.
Yeah.
What is it?
That
Zombie
movie.
apocalypse?
No. That movie that's a series that shuts down at night and everybody goes crazy. What's it called?
The Purge?
Yeah.
The Purge. So yeah, this would be the perfect truck for the Purge. But so the underbelly of this damn thing, and it sits high, is absolutely flat. So it can't get hooked up on rocks, can't get hooked up on anything. There's no transmission, there's no differentials on the front or the back. It's just cool shit. So, I mean, it looks kind of odd. It actually looks like, I don't know, it looks like our router laying down. It's what it kind of looks like. Let me see if I can bring up a picture here.
All right, so while you do that.
You do that and I'll bring up
What
pictures.
happened to the Tesla PiPhone?
I don't know. I want
Okay.
the damn thing. Where is it?
Warlord said PiPhone is being worked on but not yet developed. Gotcha. Copy that. Janice West, good evening from Normandy, Texas. Thank you guys for all you do to help everyone. You're appreciated. Well, we appreciate
that's
you
nice.
and all of you guys for hanging out with Joe and always listening to
My
our rants
BS
and all the things.
Look at this. This is from Motor Trends. Look at that. There we go. It's freaking cool. You know it's cool. Fab, you know you want one. Look at this damn thing.
What?
It's a freaking beast.
It is cool.
It is cool.
But
It's
if we
a
had like
beast.
extra cash flow running around, we don't.
Yeah.
And if I had a choice, I'd want a second home.
Look
somewhere.
at this one right here. Look at this. It's you look at this. You turn it into like
Don't
a
tell
camping
me that's
thing.
a second home.
Yeah, no, it's like a portalet. We could put one out back, right? It's only $100,000 for a portalet. We don't have to do the bathroom anymore. We have a Cybertruck.
Oh my god!
Come on.
What are you going to use a Cybertruck as a toilet?
Yeah, we could go with it.
Jesus.
I'm sure if it's Tommy gun
God.
proof, you can use it as a toilet. I don't know. It's pretty cool though.
Alright.
It's definitely cool.
Let's see. 83 Jeep 889 Mini V2 has been launched so far this year.
Yep. Amazing. That I heard rumors that they were supposed to hit 100 launches for 2023. So before the end, the cadence is going to accelerate because they want to hit 100. So we'll see what happens.
John, question. Now that Starlink is making money, now they will lower the price or something? Hopefully. I don't know.
They probably
Usually
will.
won't.
Elon is the exact opposite of what you would usually think. There were people like we were paying $99, and then ours went up to $110. Now it's $120. But there's people that were in areas where there was no one out there, so the satellites weren't being used very much. They lowered their price to $90 per month. Who friggin' does that? No company does
Nobody
that.
does that.
So, anyways, it could be. It's a possibility. I would not put it past him.
All right. Gary Hammond, actually a transceiver in the satellite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Auto Libya. I'm using business plan Starlink connected 5 locations to each other with their public IP. I hope they don't change. Otherwise, I will screw the entire network. It's VoIP for several hospitals' location.
Okay. Well, I mean, for VoIP, it doesn't matter do you really need a static IP address? I mean, it depends on the VoIP provider, but usually you don't.
Ian would be more like cell phone reach, but in sat form.
Mm-hmm.
Warlord, we need an intervention on JC, LOL. Billy, easy. Joe, what happened to the Tesla? They're still at. That's from.
Yeah.
Everybody's still asking about that. I guess they're working on it.
Yeah, I would say that it will eventually come out.
John, take a picture of your Christmas lights. Oh, we totally
We will.
will when it's all done. I'm gonna get it done this weekend.
Martha May
tomorrow. This
Bouvier.
weekend. The weekend is now.
I'll be the
working on it
Grinch. This is Martha May.
Martha May had the 12-foot ladder out last night. So
Yeah, she did.
Stefano Ciaccio from Italy.
Nice.
Thanks and ciao.
Ciao.
Bello. NRT14566. Hi both. We're in Orlando visiting from the UK. Hello. When you go live, normally I'm in bed. Great live feed. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Nigel.
Thank you for being here.
I was
Appreciate
in
it.
London not that long ago. It was so beautiful.
Flying Pretzel, 30 years minimum for this bathroom.
Flying pretzel. God. Ruth and Adrian, well, I'm not getting that kind of tea bag. Hit that like button. Thank you. Warlord, smart toilet catches on fire. No more happy poopy time. LOL. No.
Yes.
Steve, we live on 5 acres in the mountains with huge trees. I haven't moved Mr. Bevel. Used to have 20-second loss of connectivity because of the trees, so VoIP was interrupted frequently. Then the other day, what happened the other day? You left me hanging.
And then the other day. We'll read it on the. It's probably put it down there.
Zachary, my iPhone 14 on T-Mobile is on T-Mobile.
Okay. So that means that since you're on T-Mobile, you will have that satellite texting where there's no towers, probably by first quarter of next year. Cool stuff.
Let's see. Butterflies in Space, Joe the T. John, when the new truck came out, they got the guy by looking at the highway camera. He was going to shoot Elon. Oh my gosh. Butterfly in Space, I'm going to order some. I've been very curious to try it. Also, I enjoy your videos.
Thank you.
And a tea infuser. Fabulous. Steve, I was talking to my son for an hour. Thought I was on Viasat and wasn't, but no interruptions while it was on Starlink. Effing amazing. Bye-bye, Viasat.
That's exactly right. Viasat and HughesNet, they will be
Is
going
it
out of business.
Viasat or Viasat?
Viasat.
Okay.
I guess it doesn't.
I
It
don't
doesn't
know.
matter. But yeah, Viasat and HughesNet, they're out of business pretty much. They can just pack it in, just like Dish Network, pack it in, just like DirecTV, pack it in. And I've predicted this too. And I don't know what they're going to do to circumvent this happening. But I've always said once you have the ability to have data and have satellites ubiquitously throughout the entire world where you don't have to point the dish any specific way, you just point it straight up. Once that happens, just think about this. Do you really need towers? Do you really need cell phone providers? If you could just take if I could take this phone and not have, obviously for now we have to have T-Mobile in the US to do it. But eventually you just take a phone, go outside that's 4G, and now pay Starlink and be able to have an uplink right from this phone and be able to text through it. And then by 2025, be able to make phone calls through it. The only caveat is you have to be outside with it, but that's it. So what I was predicting is, how about this? How about if they made like cities and whatnot, make a area, like a network, a mesh network of Starlink. Then what that means is you don't have to be outside. I could be inside the house or inside of a building, and they have Starlink up on the top of the roof that's giving the feed throughout the entire building. Now all of a sudden you don't even need the carriers at all. So is that a possibility? Maybe not, but it's possible, because it is one of those things that it's something that can be worked on by Elon, and Elon loves a challenge, right? So if that was to come to pass, and I'm telling you, these companies are starting to get scared. That's what happened with Dish Network. That's why they've been fighting Elon tooth and nail, because of the spectrum. They didn't use the spectrum. Now all of a sudden Dish Network and EchoStar wants to get into the 5G game and do the exact same thing as the AT&T Internet Air, Verizon Home Internet, and the T-Mobile Home Internet. Now Dish, or now EchoStar, wants to do the exact same thing and provide a service like that. What?
All right, NRT 14566, Talking Tea can't beat PG tips from the UK.
Thank you for being here. Wow, from the UK.
Adrian and Ruth, you should sell those as an option on your site.
They're there.
Love that tea thing. I want one. Do you have an Amazon link? It's
Yeah, just go over to JCristina.com/shop.
Yeah.
JCristina.com. I already put it in there.
Oh, you did?
Yep,
oh,
it's
okay.
right there. JCristina.com/shop. You can see
Right.
it. Matter of fact, I think if you
Cool.
go to the teas, any of the teas, it should like upsell you or something on one of those, because a lot of people have asked me for them. So yeah, check them out. Really cool. Like, I don't know, 10, 12 bucks, whatever. Stainless steel.
Okay,
It
Steve.
lasts forever.
Steve says the laser thing between the satellites is obviously now working.
Absolutely.
John said, no, you had 4 kids. Jay, 96,000 USA, I guess, regarding the truck.
Mm-hmm.
And 83 G, passing a kidney stone is like having a
Ooh.
baby.
God, I've heard. Thank God I've never passed a kidney stone. But
Flying
man.
Pretzel, what do you mean? I thought guys can have kids now. They showed the first pregnant man on People magazine cover.
I think so. You know,
You're not wrong.
you're not wrong.
Butterflies in space, 80,000 to 100,000, I believe, for the truck.
Yep.
Yeah. Bo Randall, remember we were told back around year 2000 we'd have affordable sat phones within 10 years. Didn't happen, but we are now very close. Thank you, Elon.
Yeah.
True.
Absolutely.
Kamikaze Ozzy, I will
Wow.
not give
What
crap
are you doing?
emoji no matter how much it's asked for.
Throw the crap emoji in there.
Warlord, I'm so buying the Tesla Model Pi phone. Apparently it's coming in 5G and 6G also. That is awesome.
That would be amazing. I'm there for it. Trust me, that'd be awesome.
Butterflies in space. Rogan shot an arrow.
Yep.
Chris
Sure did.
Pilgrim, at noon I got over 300 megabits down.
Yep, that's awesome. That's amazing. That's great speed.
Butterflies in space, that was a good interview.
Yeah.
Thorn just got here. Hello.
How you doing, Thorn?
John Wolf, congratulations for your number.
Auto Libby says, you skipped my question a couple of times.
No, I thought I read it.
Look,
Yeah, but we read one. It was that one that you went into a lot of detail for. I don't remember
Really?
seeing
Well-
another one. I'm sorry. Ask again.
yeah, ask again, put it in there. Put a Q before the
Yeah.
question, or put at JCristina.
Yeah.
It'll pop out a lot easier.
Jay, can Cybertruck be a boat also?
I really don't know what they've done with it. I don't know if it's sealed or not, but the damn thing is heavy. I have a feeling if you put it in water, it would sink like a I don't know, like a big iron. So I really don't know. I wonder what the weight is on that thing. It's got to be just think about the batteries in there. They would have to have. Let me see.
Jay, can Cybertruck be a boat? Fancy Snow from Dominic. There was some ad breaks and.
So here you go. The Cybertruck weighs just under 7,000 pounds. Stainless steel, very thick. steel, all those batteries, even though they're lithos, they're still heavy. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Butterflies in Space says Cybertruck is such a beautiful car. It's a second home, definitely.
It's just cool.
No, I don't want it as a second home. Like, I want
Okay.
an actual
Bored
location.
of it?
You can have it as your bathroom, though.
Okay.
You can take a hot tub in there. Let's see. Thorn, that's why I have premium, no ad breaks.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm hearing that some people, I put the ad breaks as low as they can possibly be.
Warlord said Cybertruck and an Airstreamer. Maybe that
There
could be
you
a
go.
thing.
That would be freaking cool, right?
A-
They would like match.
Yeah, it
Well, no,
would.
they would be the exact opposite. So the Airstream would be completely rounded, and then the Cybertruck is completely like all just linear. So
Butterflies in Space, dry toilet. And Ruth said, Adrian wants to get one to pull out RV. I said, no.
that'd be awesome.
Kamikaze, I know someone that put a deposit down for a Cybertruck in 2018.
Wow,
That's
that's even
crazy.
longer. Yeah, we know someone that was like 2020, I think. I think it was 2020.
William Vavrick, I pay $140 a year CAD residential service.
There you go. 140.
83 Jeep, 93 SpaceX launches as of December 8th.
Mm-hmm.
David Pointer, sorry, I keep messing that up. I was an officer on a fire truck. One night we were dispatched to a shed fire. We got on the scene. I remember saying engine 51 on the scene of a full involved outhouse. Oh my God. Marcel ordered Starlink for in Carpathos, which is on an island of Greece.
Oh wow, in Greece.
Route went from USA to Germany to Italy to Athens, Greece in just 2 or 3 days.
Holy God!
Wow!
That's
Now
faster than
waiting,
we get it.
yeah. Now waiting until it will arrive here. Excited.
That is
awesome.
Congratulations!
You might
That's
have it before
awesome.
Christmas.
Yeah, you might have. That is quick. I waited 9 months for us to get our Starlink, just to give an idea.
Baron Lund still 90 here.
Jeez.
The Dob Pod. Wonder when he lets us buy shares into Starlink. Probably won't be able to afford share.
I'm going to speculate 100. That'll probably be the starting price. 100 to 150.
That's crazy. Iron, as always, present from NENC. William Bavrick, 161.93 down, 1509 up tonight.
Not bad.
Nice upload.
That's not bad.
Chris Pilgrim, hello from Quebec, Canada.
How are you doing, Chris?
John Wolf, another company came out with a phone that you can update the inside just the way you mount to.
Yeah, just the way you want. Yeah, just the way you want to. Or I think, yeah, there's a few of them. Huawei, I think, has like a crazy phone that does all kinds of crazy nonsense. There's a lot of phone. Like everyone is just stuck on iPhone, right? And iPhone or Samsung, and that's it. But there is other phones out there that do some really amazing stuff. But maybe I'll do a video on some of them. It's just some of these things are Chinese phones, and then what happens is people don't want them because they don't want to be spied on. You know, that's always the thing.
I think everything
Like
spies on
if the
everything.
rest of these people aren't spying on us anyways. Everything that we say that we're talking right now is all being translated.
We've always just used iPhone because it just works.
It's just it's really good for working together,
Yeah.
like communing,
And for
a whole
things
family.
and for apps that are already out there.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's not that it's bad.
yeah. Scott from South Carolina, JC, do you still get any Dago red? I had a lot of Italian friends growing up. They used to keep it in 2-liter bottles.
I don't even know. No, I have not. I don't even know what the Dago Red is.
Look it up.
Interesting.
Ian, maybe Cybertruck is not out is because the government is going to make specials for President Motorcade. Maybe. Low Tech Greg, US Starlink customers should get the phone link no matter what phone carrier we use.
I think that if you have Starlink and you've had it for over a year, maybe there has to be like a certain point. I think we should be able to buy like the IPO of the stock before it actually hits. I think that would be awesome. And you have like a maximum share. So let's say, only 100 shares max or whatever, and then you get it at the exact base price. So if they're going to go live at, I don't know, $100, you get it for $100. You don't get it when it's 400 after the first 20 minutes. of being, available on the NASDAQ or whatever. So I think that would be pretty cool. It would be a nice way to say thank you for all of the people that have been out here beta testing this piece of crap. And, well, it was at the beginning. And now it's just absolutely awesome. So, it's like, it's one of those things. And he's like, I'm sure he would think of that. If there's a way to do it, to say thank you, he would. So, I don't know. Maybe it's something we can all put out there, at Elon Musk on X. And say, hey, if you've been with Starlink for, let's say, 9 months or 6 months or more, maybe we can get X number of shares in the IPO before it goes live.
Okay.
That'd be freaking cool.
I'm
in, all in.
Perry Neal, Bell Satellite TV. Zachary, you got all good video. Thank you from Kansas City.
Awesome.
Kamikaze, or just use a hotspot inside your home. We use those in amateur radio to bridge DMR.
Absolutely.
Ian, could Starlink or any cell tower company use a data backhaul?
No. Only T-Mobile can do the backhauling for Starlink. Can all of them do it? Yeah, they probably could. But right now, Elon's in bed with T-Mobile. So that's it. Will they bring on other carriers? I'm going to probably say no, because I bet if T-Mobile or Deutsche Telekom, what it is, or Smart, they probably put a exclusivity type of clause in their agreement where they're exclusive for X amount of months or years. So we'll see. I'm once again speculating.
Warlord, the Cybertruck has levitation and it can raise up
Yeah,
if there's floods. Really?
Yeah, it
We
does.
could use that here.
No, it actually, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm getting more impressed.
When he said levitation,
Yeah,
I
I know.
was thinking of like a little thing
Yes.
that comes up and just like flies off. That'd be odd. Tires just like
Yeah.
tuck in, and just it goes.
Butterflies in Space Joe. I just ordered tea and an infuser. Very excited
Awesome,
for it.
awesome,
Thank you.
awesome.
You're gonna love it.
Yeah.
It's like the perfect flavor. I mean, and so is Fireside.
I
If
love
you like
Fireside,
smoky stuff, but like this is good. Like I
Yeah,
think a
that's
lot
pretty
of
good.
people like this. Perfect flavor for now. It's
Yeah.
awesome. William Baverick. What does this mean right here?
Where do we got here?
Right here.
I don't know.
Look at my little hand.
I don't know.
Okay. Stable Shadow, great content. Sitting back, just relaxing, listening to you guys. Thank you. Happy holidays. Nice to see you both of you. Be well. Same to you. Enjoy the evening, and thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Butterflies in Space. Are you excited for the upcoming Falcon Heavy launch?
Yes, very. I just want to see when it's going to go off. So we'll see. It looks like it's. I mean, it is possible that this thing we see launch. They could possibly get a Starship up before the end of the year, but we'll see if it actually happens. But yeah, the Super Heavy, yeah, it'll be cool.
Kamikaze said, Warlord, the truck can levitate. I might have to get one just for that. I mean,
Could you
seriously.
imagine?
John Wolf said the toilet cleans itself and give you a massage. I mean,
It can't beat that.
Jay said 81 out of 103 likes. Well, thank you very much.
Sweet.
We
keep like it.
going.
Keep it going. Yes, that's nice. Thank you. Thank you for all the thumbs ups, the likes. Once again, if you're new or even if you're old, in the chat window, just put
We don't
hello,
use the
put
word
whatever.
old. If you're part of the cult,
And been here for a while.
come on over.
Yeah, put
Say
something
hi.
in the chat window.
Actually, we have like 30 minutes left, 25 minutes left.
Yeah, not too long. I want to play something. We're getting to the end of these.
Hold on, let me read this
Okay.
one. Yeah, let me catch up. Sunny.
Oh, it's a homemade red wine. That's what Scott said
okay.
for the okay.
Sunny from the AK Peninsula, back about the local Google Drive. I've been using it now for a couple of years. When I had blazing internet, half K up and 5 down for $900 a month till Elon hooked us up.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's amazing. Yep.
Kamikaze Asian or standard message. Jay, let's get 100% likes. That would be amazing, you guys.
Look at
Likes, shares, all the things.
all of it. That'd be awesome. The real Nikon lover says, "I'll be the first one to own a fossil fuel powered Cybertruck." Yeah, that'd be awesome. I would like to see it as a hybrid. I think that'd be cool. Why not? Why not? In case of an emergency, you run out of battery, you have something, maybe a small amount of fuel that will get you from point A to point B, even if it's a one-cylinder motor. Who cares? Just or whatever that would be able to drive it as fast as it needs to, without being crazy. Something really small. I think it's good to have a backup, because right now a battery's not a backup. Once it's dead, it's dead.
John said, question: have you got the new T-Mobile hub yet?
I have not, but that might be coming soon. So hang in there. Once I do get it, I'm going to do a video on it, like I did a video on the hub that we have now, because the new hubs have the 4. I'm not going to get into it. Anyways, on the back, you can actually install a MIMO antenna directly into it. You don't have to open it up and do all kinds of jerry-rigging. Anyways, I'll do a video about that. That's very exciting for me, at least.
Ian says, Chinese own the cell phone division of Motorola. Peter, who wants a half-eaten Apple product? Not me. I want the whole thing.
Yes. Yep.
Scott from South Carolina. Dago Red is homemade red wine. That is what the Italians in Cleveland called it. I have never heard of it.
Gotcha. Yeah, my uncles in Connecticut, they make a lot. They used to make a red wine all the time. It's like a very Italian thing to do. My family is Sicilian, right from Sicily, for thousands of years. They were in Sicily. So all of their wine, it's like that Sicilian type of wine that they make.
Ian,
along with
Cybertruck,
prosciutto and a lot of other stuff.
Cybertruck would be good Back to Future vehicle remake.
It would be perfect. The whole bottom is flat. The tires will just tuck in and off it goes. It would be cool.
Renee Hale, love all the poop on the Viasat, Dish, AT&T, Houston, etc. Got the poop ones in. Ha.
Yeah, pretty much.
Warlord, we all need a hovering, levitating Cybertruck Magley edition. That would be pretty cool.
So let me put this on here, and then we'll get into back into a few more questions. But I'm going to play this for you because people...
A Cyberlorian.
A Cyberlorian.
Yes,
I love that.
That is good. I actually drove a DeLorean back in 1989.
Yeah, that's true, right?
My cousin had one, and
it's just so cool.
I got to drive it around for about a week. It was really cool. Back to the Future. It
is Back to the Future. Let me hit play. Listen to this, guys. It's only 3 minutes. Listen, then I want your comments on this. What Elon Musk says here.
What was that trip like? And obviously, you know that there's a public perception that, and you're clarifying this now, but there's a public perception that that was part of a apology tour, if you will. That this had been said online. There was all of the criticism. There was advertisers leaving. We talked to Bob Iger today.
I hope they stop.
You hope?
Don't advertise.
You don't want them to advertise?
No.
What do you mean?
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go yourself.
You gotta love that.
But
go yourself.
Go fuck yourself. I mean,
I hope it is. Hey, Bob, if you're in the audience.
Well, let me ask you then.
So if you don't know, when he says, "Hey, Bob," that's like the guy from Disney.
This guy doesn't even know what to do.
Look at his face. That's the guy. That's the guy from Disney. When he said, "Hey, Bob," that basically. So all of these people are basically blackmailing him with, "Listen, if you don't do what we say, we will not advertise with you any longer." And Bob from Disney is one of those people that says, "Listen, we're not going to advertise with you because we don't like what you say. We don't like your mouth. We don't like that you're not woke." And he said, what? Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Say it louder for the ones in the back.
And then he had to be very explicit about it just in case you didn't get it. And
that was the best thing ever.
I mean, look, this is the type of...
See, that takes courage. I mean, yes, I know he's got tons of money, but still, like, you know, people just don't have...
They don't got the balls anymore.
They
just can't do it.
And they don't have integrity, and it shows their true character. You know?
Yeah, it's like
pathetic.
So, and what he was saying is,
people are sellouts.
You're not going to blackmail me.
That's why our country is a problem,
right? You're not going to blackmail me with money, and this is what has been going on
with
for
money
ages.
or anything else. I mean, it's like people are sellouts today, and that's the problem in this country. The people that are in power too are a bunch of sellouts because they're doing shady shit. And for people to actually think that that's not happening, and then they're all great and all honest, I mean, you got to be living on cloud 10.
And that's what goes on with the news agencies too. You think all these news agencies want to report the way that they report? The answer to that is no. Because they know half the times the shit that they say is completely stupid, right? That doesn't even make sense. It's not logical. But they have to say what they say, because if not, then the advertisers will no longer advertise. So if you dig in deeper to all of these agencies, all of these companies, and all of this stuff, you will find that advertising runs everything. And if they say they will go boycott you, so what he ended up saying here is this, and I'm not going to play it because it runs on for a little bit. They basically said that what Elon said is this: if we are boycotted and no one advertises with us because we refuse to be blackmailed, right? Then Twitter, or X now, will go out of business because it does not have the money to sustain. And then the guy says, the interviewer says, hey, you have plenty of money. Won't you keep it going? And basically, he said no. If it ends up dying, it will die because the advertisers blackmailed us. I will not take it. And now it is dead. And the world will have to then judge where the fault lies. With me not taking the blackmail, or with them no longer advertising because we wouldn't bow down and kowtow to them. And we would just let them be the judge. And will we sell the company? What he said was basically he would shut the freaking thing down. He don't care about the 55 billion. He will literally shut the whole damn thing down. That's amazing to me. That has big cojones the size of, like, help me, coconuts. Right? I mean, are you kidding me? Anyways,
That's great.
So yeah. What do you guys think about that? Yeah. What do you think about that? Should Elon Musk, should he, all right, take the blackmail, take the money, right, reinvest it into Twitter, or reinvest it into X, make it bigger, and just move forward? Or should he stand his ground like what he's doing and say, listen, no, I'm not going to be blackmailed? I personally think the latter. What do you think? And why do you think it? In the chat, let me know, because I think it's fascinating.
All right, I'm going to pick up where I left off.
Yes, you do that.
It says, Warlord, we all need a hovering, levitating Cybertruck.
We do.
Maglev, yes. Scott from South Carolina, if the Army can have floating tanks, then the Cybertruck can turn into a boat. I mean, why not?
Absolutely.
Real Nikon lover, I will be the first to own a fossil fuel-powered Cybertruck. Zachary, give you other like? Yes. Keep giving us the likes. I'm here. Ian, I drank the Kool-Aid. Haha. Low-Tech Greg. Elon should do a 1 minute to New Year launch for Starship. That would be the coolest thing.
That would be awesome.
He also said, what about a Tesla outboard motor?
Right? Well, it's 7,000 pounds, though.
Jay, once you go electric, you will never go back to gas. I don't know. I like the smell of gas.
I don't know. I mean, I think electric is great if you live.
I just don't like the ability of them having control of your car at any given moment.
No, that's true too. You can't have the
also, you can't be so naive to think that they can't control it once they can. Like,
well, I mean, we've seen it happen.
I mean, look at our phones. Look at everything. If you really think they're not listening.
There was a woman that had her car shut down in the middle of like I-95, and she got hit or something because of that. Because I think it was like a lease or something.
I'm going backwards.
Anyways, but yeah, I personally like the smell, But yes, I think that the battery-operated car, I think, is fantastic if you live in a certain area, a certain distance. You work and play in a certain distance. But like, for example, if we wanted to go see our daughter, and she's like 300 and some miles, almost 400 miles away, we'll have to stop somewhere and now recharge for 20 minutes or half an hour or whatever, and then continue. And the same thing when we come home. We'll have to make sure that we map it out so we get to that charging station. And if that charging station is not functional, then you have to go to an alternative charging station, make sure that you have enough. I feel like it's just a lot of worries, whereas you can get gas anywhere. I think that eventually you'll be able to get juice
Will be 100.
At every single gas station, there should be a plug-in. A plug-in for Tesla, a plug-in for your generic plug-in. It doesn't matter which hybrid you have, different plugs. I think that'd be fantastic, but it's just not there yet. We'll see.
Jay said, feel like you got to get out and push a gas truck. I mean, I've pushed cars myself. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Well, then again, I mean, look, the Cybertruck is 7,000 pounds.
Yeah, I mean,
but that's all stainless steel, bulletproof.
But I'm saying a regular car.
Yeah.
Adrian and Ruth, I went to 3 T-Mobile stores to get new hub, but have to order through customer service.
You shouldn't. Now, they told me you can't order the new hub through customer service. You can only get it in a store that has it. So check on that.
Real Knuckle Lover said, my cousin has designed hubs with alternators on them that will charge the batteries as you go.
Yeah, you can do that. There is some logic that states that the amount of input going in is like not going to exceed the amount going out. And then what ends up happening is you're kind of charging, but there's a reason why it doesn't work well, but it can definitely help. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
That's why they have brake discharging and charging, using braking and whatnot. But that's for a whole nother conversation.
John said, what do you mount for Christmas?
For me?
I don't know. Maybe you're talking to someone else?
Maybe.
I don't know. Dominic, red wine, stay close to me.
Yes.
I love that song. That's a great song. UB40. Ruth, Adrian, I grew up in Connecticut. There you go.
No, wow.
We
both were born.
I was born in Bridgeport. He was born in New London.
New London.
John, have you had I'm assuming it's a hot tod, like a hot toddy?
Oh, hot toddy, yeah.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Warlord, apology tore my arse. Peter, I love him for saying that. William, can you say that on CNBC Live on TV?
And he did, and they beeped it, and that was it. No, actually, they didn't even beep it.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I don't think they even bleeped it out.
I don't know.
I don't even know.
Honestly, I really don't know.
Because when I first heard it didn't have the bleeping.
Ian said, my friend owned a DeLorean for advertising.
So cool, yeah.
Yeah. Steve, say it again, seriously. We must fight back all the way. I wish people would just have courage. And, even the people that say right now that they're on the opposite side of what I call crazy, they still kowtow, though. They don't stand up when something... If you really listen to people when they talk and it's time to, say what you want to say and say, they still, that's so savage. That's, shut the F up. Just say it.
I agree.
That's the problem.
I mean, that's why, what we call tonight, right? It was like, Free Speech Friday, because it's like, I don't really care if you don't agree with me. I think this is grown people. I think it's fantastic.
Like grown ass people that are still like, that's so. Why'd you say that?
You have to be PC about everything.
Up.
I think it's just stupid.
I can't.
I guess it just depends on where what era you were born in. I mean, I was born in the era where the era bullying,
that's running things now are the problem.
Yeah, I mean, we were bullying was in and we got bullied and we were happy to be bullied even though we weren't. But it made us stronger.
You know what? Toughen up, Chief.
Yeah, basically toughen up. I agree with that. I feel like the kids today, they just, they're like damn whiners. They whine. It's like someone called me fat. Well, are you fat? Because if you are and you think that that's a problem, well, then fix it. If you're fat and you don't give a shit, then don't fix it. And that's it. It's not a big deal, But people make everything into a big freaking deal.
And again, even the ones that say they're not, they're the problem too.
They're the problem. Because they make it worse.
They're still doing what the other side does. Yeah.
So Peter asked, he said there should be a standardized plug, basically is what he's saying, worldwide. And I agree with that. Overseas you have like the triple plug, the 4 plug, everything's 220 or 230. Basically you're getting 2 legs. Here in the US everything's 110. The plug is like this, and it is a pain in the ass. They should standardize plugs. But then again, I think that the U.S. should have went metrics, metric like frickin' moons and moons ago, instead of this stupid standard nonsense. I think that the entire world should be metric. There's no reason why the U.S. is foot and inches and pounds and all of this stuff when they could just go by a tens type of system and go straight to metric, and that's it. There's no reason for it. But, that's just me. My family is from overseas. I look at it as a centralized main standard just simply makes sense. Just like you're saying, Peter, with electric. I agree. The same thing when it comes to these hybrids or with the battery-powered cars, the EVs. I think they should all have to have the exact same damn plug. But they don't. They all have different plugs. And they're different volts and different amounts of amps and all kinds of
I know.
crap.
I've ruined so many things traveling with that. Even with the appropriate stuff.
Yeah, still, yeah.
It's a mess.
And a lot of the power in Europe too is dirty power. It's not.
Some of it is.
It's
really
not
bad.
like sine wave, like really, clean power. It's dirty, and then you end up with problems.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay,
William says
right
9
here.
minutes
No,
to go.
Right here.
Oh,
I don't know what you're doing
Oh,
out there.
all right, you
So, Steve, all of us, yes. Zachary, Elon, good Elon Musk. He's a good man. Jay said Elon is an engineer and not a bean counter. And
True.
he gets stuff done.
Yep.
Ruth, let's all make T-shirts that say "not a sellout." Absolutely.
I like that.
That's great.
Ruth?
Low Tech Greg, stand his ground. Yes.
Agreed.
It must have been Friday, the day Elon said that. Free speech
Free Speech
Friday.
Friday,
Yes. 15 minutes, 2 hours. Let's go. I know. Stand his ground. Warlord, take the money and turn it into a payment system and streaming system that beats all content. Ken McDonald, stand his ground. Honey Badgers, I agree with Elon on one way or another. Somebody had to do what he did. Kudos to Elon.
Yep. I feel like a lot of stuff that he's done, other people want to do, but they don't have the balls to do it, or they do not have the resources to do it. Sometimes, things need to be done, but they don't get done because of these factors. And the thing is Elon has the balls, he has the resources, but he also has the intellect. And that, I think, the wisdom is really what ends up setting him apart from a lot of the other people. There's a lot of people that hate him because of how he is and how he's very blunt. But then again, there's a lot of people that
I'm
like
very
that.
blunt, so I guess people must not like me. And you know what? I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I am A-okay.
I found out even with this channel, right? And this is just me talking for just 10 seconds here. I found that, when I speak my mind or when I do a video and I do it exactly the way I want to do it and not be so PC about it, it usually does better than when I try to be more, let's say, subdued.
Being genuine, you're being yourself.
I agree. And I do think that even if
people are fake today.
Yeah, even if people don't agree with you, I think they can appreciate someone that's authentic. Authenticity is about dead. Everything that you see today, everyone has got like
it's faux.
Yeah, everything is faux.
Preset, pre-done, this. Nothing is in the moment, Yeah, and why? Because they lack confidence in themselves to actually show in the moment.
Yeah, it's horrible. So anyways, in my personal opinion, just being yourself and being able to just put it out there, I personally love having a debate. Matter of fact, when we were out and about, oh shit, I'm going to say it. When we were in Washington,
it wasn't even me.
We had so for our anniversary dinner, I got like this really nice 5-course sit-down dinner with a different wine for each course, and it was just a beautiful thing. Mm-hmm. And at the table there was a person, and they didn't have the same views that I did, but the difference was, and this person was an attorney, and the difference was that they feel that if you do not believe in what they believe in, right, they somehow need to make you believe it, right? They need to have, it's got to be confrontational. And see, for me, I love that shit. Because I like to have a debate, because I truly want you to prove me wrong in the debate. Because if you do, that means that I was wrong, and now I'm going to learn something. I would rather learn something than to think that I'm right when I'm not right, right? So I like to have a really good debate with someone that's intelligent about whatever that topic is, but this person was not intelligent about the topic.
Which makes me question how he became an attorney.
It does, it doesn't, it's a lot of times, people will assume that because you're an attorney, you're brilliant, and that, it's topical. You might be brilliant at, crocheting, but then someone else will be like really, really brilliant at making something out of leather. And now you're going to tell them about crochet and they only know leather. Well, you're going to know a lot more, right? And that's just the way it is. The same thing happened here. We were talking about something that was kind of, I'm not going to get into it, but it's pretty straightforward that anyone with any wisdom or any common sense would know the answer to, but yet he didn't. And we just kind of like butted heads a little bit, and then all of a sudden he was gone. He left. Everyone else at the table but him. I'm like, oh, well, there you go. This is the kind of stuff that happens. And I hate that. I hate that. I like people that can just speak their mind, have a good debate, have a good conversation, and then, hopefully one of the two people are right and someone's going to learn something. But anyways, I digress like I do.
And someone, without mentioning names, flung wine across the table.
Okay,
like a typical Italian.
If you watch any of my videos, you know that there's no way for me to speak with my hands tied behind my back.
You move your hands more than me, and I'm Puerto Rican.
So I've had so many people that have told me that I'm like, that I look crazy because I'm constantly moving my hands when I speak. That's just what I do.
Yep.
It's
in our DNA.
That's how I articulate myself, right? That's just how it is. So yeah, if I was to do this and now talk to you about a topic, it would feel very odd for me. And then I would probably make more facial movements than I normally would and end up with more goddamn wrinkles than I already have. So I need my hands.
Lines of expression.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Oh my God. All right. We went on a tangent because
we're
going over and Peter's going to kill us.
Peter, hang in there, Peter.
Let's see. Warlord, take the money and turn it into a payment system. We did that, right? Stand his ground. I agree. Yes, I went. Okay. William said at some point anyone else was spinning circle on YouTube. Jay, my gas cars cost me $700 a month with how I drive. Well, you need to calm down, Harry.
Well,
I don't know what to tell you.
That's expensive. Yeah, no.
Ian, he should stand on what Elon believe.
Yeah, he should. Just stand by what he believes.
Piney Woods, you guys always make my Friday wonderful. Enjoy the chats. I have learned so much from your channel. Have a wonderful time still supporting Elon, putting in a swimming pool for you. Piney Woods, me too. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Jay, $65 a month for 2 electric cars. I mean, I get that.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Fox Caro, no distance with electric. I commute 100 each way, no electric.
There you go.
There you go. Low Tech Greg. Oh, that's for William. Johnny Zeimer. I'm with Elon. Jay. Gas stations are often closed after 11 p.m. Really? Where do you live?
Wow.
I thought we had it bad. No way.
Jeez. Our gas stations are like, I mean, we're pretty much 24 hours. We have gas stations like, I guess it depends on where you are.
Did you read this one already about the standardized?
It should be standardized over the whole. Yeah, that's what I was
cars,
talking about. Yeah.
Okay, Tesla, Ian, Tesla and any electric car make it so those small inverter generators.
For a small inverter generator, yeah. Well,
Tom, question: EVs need to standardize their connection. Could you believe that a Ford gas nozzle won't fit a Chevy?
Right? Wouldn't that be stupid?
John, like stopping for a while, my mom and dad will stop every 2 hours and walk around and get a drink of coffee.
Well, there you go. As long as you plan out your route and stop and get battery power, you're good. See, a lot of people don't realize it, but the first 80% of a charge happens within like 20, 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes. But from 80% to 100%, it takes like 2 hours.
Yeah.
There's a reason behind that. I'm not going to get into it in the channel, right now, because it'll take a while to explain. But the bottom line is you can charge up to 80% pretty damn quick. The rest takes a little bit longer.
All right, Ruth grew up in Waterbury, small world.
Waterbury,
Yes, it is.
there you go.
All right, we're just finishing up, you guys. Zachary, I'm Republican all the way.
There you go, Zach.
William, 9 minutes to go.
There it is.
Thorn, I have a picture of me in the BT.
Oh, the DeLorean. Yeah.
That is so accurate. The movie studio consulted the guy that made it. That is awesome.
That's awesome.
Warlord, criticism is one of our worst feelings. Oh my God, that is so true.
Yep.
Dominic, bring back bullying. The BBB.
The BBB, absolutely. I would love to see it. I really would.
Warlord, but yeah, we need more truth than cowering. Definitely.
For sure.
Renee, enjoyed the talk with Elon. The other guy has been his friend for 15 plus years. He talked about that at the beginning, I believe. I hope he continues to disrupt the so-called status quo. Definitely.
Yeah, that's why if you watch the interview, Elon Musk had almost like a dog tag, but it wasn't a dog tag, and it says something like "free the hostages" or something on there. And he told the family in Israel that he would wear that until the hostages are released, and he still is wearing it to this day. So yeah, but he is his friend, and a lot of people didn't know it. The interviewer is his friend for many, and that's why when Elon said, "Do you know what this says?"
That's
or
why
whatever,
his face.
and he knew what it said. He said, "Why don't you tell them what it means?" Because he already knew what it means.
Oh,
but
I
yes,
thought you were talking about
yeah.
his
So I'm talking
expression.
about him. They
Yeah,
are
yeah,
actually friends for many years. Thanks for putting that out there. I didn't state that, but yeah, that's true.
Oh God, this thing moved. Hold on.
Thanks, Ren. Let's say Renee. Let me see. I'll see if I can find someone.
Oh, right here. Fox Caro.
Yep.
Wait, no.
No.
Hold on.
You got this one.
Oh,
Ian.
I went to a Mormon church and they said if you're offended, it's on you.
There you go.
That's amazing. Because yeah,
simple.
that's a whole other
Yep.
problem that's going on with churches too. Renee, the downfall started when they started saying it isn't political correct.
Yeah, it isn't politically correct.
Fox
Who cares?
Caro, Gen X here. Peter, true. John, what I got mad at Elon is what he said about Jews, and he didn't admit it.
Yeah, I mean that's it. I think that the original idea, John, was not. It wasn't to be anti-Semitic. The way he agreed to it was not really what he was trying to say, and that happens sometimes. Many times I will go through stuff and I will agree on something, and something is this long, and then the very last I'll come back and I'll read it. I'll be like, oh shit, that's not really. There's like a little bit of it that I shouldn't have said that I agreed with, and whatever. But anyways, not to discount it, but I can probably say, without a shadow of a doubt, that Elon Musk is not anti-Semitic. I can almost say it. I could almost guarantee it. And we see that a lot happen in the news, where you'll see someone that is not a racist, let's say, because someone in his family, let's say, might have been black or something, and then all of a sudden he's racist, and they didn't even know that this was the case, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, it is the case. So sometimes things come up that you just don't. I mean, you have to take everything with a grain of salt. But according to what they said, oh, he went over there to basically apologize. What he went over there for, I don't know. Only he does in his mind. So, but yeah, it's definitely a back and forth with that whole thing.
Jay, 100 likes, woohoo! Woohoo!
Wow, there
yes.
you go. Nice.
Thank
Sweet.
you. Just Jack, glad I was able to catch her live with the time difference here in Alaska. Usually message Elon should stand his ground. I watch more stuff on X now to support him, and you two are very strong people. Well, thank you very much, and thank you for supporting us.
This dude's next.
You got people with book sense and not common sense, 100%.
That's exactly right.
John, there's no different types of people because of where they was born.
So going back to that, what you just said, that you're watching stuff on X and that you're very happy to kind of help Elon out a little bit with that. Let me see if I can bring this up here, my screen. Does it come up? It does come up. Okay, so as you can see here, it's Elon 7 hours ago posted this, right? Improved video embedding. It says, we updated publish.x.com so that you can now embed video and broadcast players directly into your website or app. Just copy and paste and post the URL, then go and get that embedded.
That's awesome.
You're welcome. So what that means is it's just like YouTube now. If you post a video on X, you will now be able to embed it on your website or wherever you want to embed it. That is major.
Yeah.
And that just happened 7 hours ago. Very, very cool. Yeah.
All right. We're trying to finish up.
Finish it up. Finish it up.
William Baverick. Yep. YouTube is making me angry with spinning circles. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
That sucks. Warlord MO. It's Mediterranean Arab DNA thing. Move hands while we speak. It's traditional experience. Yes. Cowboy John 88. Howdy. The Beaster. Are you buying a Cybertruck? No.
Probably not. I don't got
Peter.
100,000 laying around.
Peter, here in Denmark, all the gas stations close at 10 and 11, and we have a few that is 24/7.
Yeah.
Ian, we're all ignorant of a lot of things and subject matter, even lawyers. They are so busy into getting their degrees and certificates, and we're busy doing our lives to learn. That's the key, though. If you're too busy or, if you're not sure of a subject, a lot of people still talk on it like they're experts, and they haven't really taken the time to, research up for their own. They just go by what's all around us now, clippets and what someone said or what they read here. But
if I don't know something, I'll ask you guys. And that's what I'll say. Put it in the chat because I'm not 100% sure.
And that's okay. You don't need to know everything, but don't talk on a subject matter like you're the all be all or 100% expert without not even making the effort.
Put the caveat out there that
especially,
I'm not 100% sure.
And I tell my kids, we tell our kids all the time, you guys grew up with this. Like, people have this. You don't even have to type. You can talk to it when you want to ask a question, and you can go to multiple different sites for information, not just one.
It's crazy. And now, if you get ChatGPT now has ChatGPT voice built into it. So you don't even have to type to ChatGPT. And you can actually, you can select the voice. There's 5 different people.
It actually understands you, not like Siri. Like, it actually understands
it.
you.
It actually will, it'll
right.
Now, obviously, it's old data. You keep going through the questions. I want to see if I can find it here. Arnie, hello from Possum Town.
William, our gas stations are 24/7. Zachary, good, you guys. Ad break. You did a good job, guys. From Zachary, have a great weekend.
Thank you, Zachary.
We're finishing up. Wish Real Nick on Lover, wishing you all a very Merry Christmas. Hope Santa treats you well. Same to you. Thank you very much. And we're getting to the end of the rainbow here. Jay, media puts slants on everything. Fox Carol, Merry Christmas. All Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Gotta go.
There's Arnie. How are you doing, Arnie?
Ian, I think it went to hell in when the TPPK Bible out of school, and they say believe we don't know how to talk about politics and religion back in 70s. I mean, that's true. Yeah. Do you know anybody from Possum Town?
Do not.
John, life is too short. I love this show. We love you guys. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us in our, what is it, Free Speech Fridays and every other crazy Friday that we have, and this jolly guy here all day, every day. You guys are always watching him. He's the jolliest asshole this side of the nut house in the southeast of Florida on Loxahatchee.
Yeehaw. My God. All right, so I just want to show you one thing before we break out here. Like I said on ChatGPT.
Thank you, Peter. Happy anniversary.
Thank you, Peter. Get out, Peter. Thank you so much for that. So with ChatGPT now,
Steve.
There's a little headphones button, so you can actually hit it. So let's say Elon Musk, for example. Like, watch this. So I push it. What is Elon Musk famous for?
Elon Musk is known for founding Tesla, SpaceX, and co-founding companies like PayPal. He's a tech entrepreneur with a focus on electric vehicles, space exploration, and renewable energy. Basically, he's the guy behind cool electric cars and ambitious space missions.
That was a better answer than what Siri would have given me.
Yeah, she just doesn't even know.
Glad I could help. If you have more questions or just want to chat, feel free to ask.
There you go.
What else is on your mind?
So that's ChatGPT now, with voice built into it. That's awesome. That like if you ask Siri something, I'm constantly swearing at the phone because she sucks. She has like no answers. Half the time she'll say that she can't answer it. Then if we're in the car, she's like, oh, I can't answer that question while you're in the car. Well, that's the whole purpose. I don't want to type it in. I want to ask you something. I want you to tell me the answer instead of me having to type it in.
All right.
Anyways, but yeah, give that a test out. It's free. ChatGPT voice. It's
All
out
right.
there.
And
Anyways,
don't
guys,
forget to subscribe, likes, share, and to check out JCristina.com/shop if you guys need anything, teas, all the things.
all the things.
Books.
The teas.
Yes. And again, thank you very much. We're out.
Thank you. Have a great one. Many
Yes.
blessings to all of you guys. Have a wonderful weekend. And we'll see you, most likely, next week. I would say maybe Friday. I think so. I think
Yeah,
we'll be
wait,
here Friday.
what day is Friday? Is it...
Come on, check it out. Definitely we'll have some videos coming out next week.
Yes, so we'll
for
be
sure.
back Friday.
Got it. Thanks a lot, guys.
Good night.
Appreciate you all. Take care. See you in the next one.